Praise God. Now, you see, I want to lay emphasis on something. I've told you before, but I want to. Now, you see this fence you are seeing now. In the spiritual world, fence are not made with blocks. Fence are made with beams. You see, if you build a house in the physical world and you make a fence around it, in the realm of the spirit, it is the spirit that you are submitted to that will be the fence of that your house. So, spiritually speaking, every house is a fenced house. Because the one that has built the house in the physical realm has submitted to a certain spirit. And the way a spirit will form fence around your house is in agreement. That's what I showed you that time. They will hold ends like this and form a square around your house. So, anyone that wants to come and attack you, before the person can break into your house, they must first conquer those spirits that are guarding your house. Are you with me? And I told you the disadvantage of going to the devil for security. Because if you go to the devil for security and the devil assign angels to guard your house, the problem you will have is the same way evil will not come in, good will not also come. So look at this. A child of God who is submitted to God spiritually also has fence in his house. And that fence will now be angels. But this is it. The day the man now begins to deliberately disobey the instructions of the Spirit of God, the angels, I told you the arrangement. Like 4 can stand like this, another 4 by the side, another 4, making a fence. So the house will be in the middle. So the day the man now begins to disobey the instructions of the Spirit of God, the angels that are guarding the house will now begin to break their rank. So out of the 4 standing at the front, 1 will return. And when that one returns, the way spirit does, you see, human beings, we need to learn from spirit. Spirit are really coordinated, sincerely. Look at something. Spirit are coordinated one, and they don't cover up. When that man that is following God now begins to rebel against the voice of the Spirit of God, out of the 4 spirits, are you there that are holding hands? I gave you the arrangement. 4 like this, 4 like this, 4 like this, 4 like this, forming a fence. The house will now be in the middle. Are you with me? Because they are spirits, you can be coming and just pass through them. You are the owner of the house. You don't know you are breaking through something because they are spirits. You can't feel like you are you there? But they are forming that fence, but you cannot see them. That your car that you are driving inside, you are passing through that spirit that is guarding the house. That's why a spirit can pierce through a wall without restriction. Now, if as a child of God, you are submitted to God, and the angels of light have now become the ones guarding your house, forming a square, and your house is in the middle. This is what will happen. The day you now begin to disobey the instructions of the Spirit of God, you know what will happen to you? One of the angels will now begin to return. So instead of 4 at the front, 4 will now become 3. Now look at what will now happen. When that one returns, the remaining 3 will not try to cover all that space. They will leave it open. I got what I'm saying. They what? They will leave that space open. So a thief can now come to the house of that Christian and steal from the house. Through that what? That space that was created. Have you not heard some people saying, oh, this thing that happened, it was because of my disobedience? Yes, that disobedience made one of the guardian angels to leave. So the fence is no longer secured now. There's a hole. And the devil will exploit that space until that one that has left returns. You get what I'm saying? Can I pray in the Holy Ghost for a few minutes? Father, help me. Open my eyes to see. Open my eyes to see. Open my eyes to see. Ibarash katile brahadish.